Hey guys, so I'm going to film a tutorial because I said I was going to try and do something on Tuesdays, and today is a Tuesday, but I wanted to show you Ruby because people have been asking after her. Here she is. Dookie hasn't eaten her. Come here. Come here. Come here. What's this? What's this? And this is Dookie. Come here. Come here, you big monster. Come here, say hi. Oh! Ruby loves him, as you can see. Oh, yeah, so nice. She hasn't tried to eat him completely yet. He just gets in her space a little bit. But anyways, okay, so like I'm always trying to do different kinds of videos, everything like that. I haven't done a tutorial in a long time, but it's because the lighting isn't very good, and it's like, whatever. And I just feel like I go on and on in my tutorials, like I'm doing right now. I'm breaking into a sweat, but whatever. I just pushed my hair back off my face, but I'm going to do a tutorial on like first date makeup, I think. What do you got in your mouth? Give me that. First date makeup. Hey, get out of here. I need to move into a house. My dogs are crazy. Okay, so first date makeup. Just something like pretty simple, pretty basic, whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and I'll talk you guys through it as I'm going along. So I'm going to use a primer. This is the Stila Hydrating Primer, oil-free. Although it's weird, when you like push it out, it looks like there is oil in it. I don't know. You can skip this part if you don't need a primer, but I like to put one on. Ruby, what are you grunting about? Oh, I have my period, so I'm having a bit of a breakout here. Normally my skin's pretty good, I don't know. Okay, for foundation, I'm going to use True Comfort Light Reflecting Foundation from Clarins. And I have to say, honestly, I feel like this is more of a tinted moisturizer than a foundation. Like, it does have coverage, but it's not like lots of coverage. Really light. And I'm doing this on a Stila number 33 brush. It's one of those double-sided brushes. He's just going to play behind you for extra bonus video. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my skin. Mostly just evens things out a bit. I'll worry about covering those blemishes after. Don't forget to bring it down onto your neck. I like to start in the center of my face with foundation and then work my way out so you don't have a line, you know? I had a little bit of a sunburn. I don't know if you can see it. I was out with Duke this morning at the park, and it was so hot. It's crazy. You can hear like Ruby constantly growling at him. He just like walks by her and she's upset. So, I'm put it on the eyelids and everything. I do like this brush. I think it's a nice change from just like the normal flat foundation brushes. But I don't really think it's much different. Alright. I'm just going to let that soak into my skin a little bit here. Where are you getting all these socks? Okay. I'm just going to let that soak in my skin for a little bit here, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to eyes. I forgot to grab a eyeshadow primer, which is fine, whatever, I don't really care. If you want to, right now would be a good time to put on an eyeshadow base. You could use anything. Urban Decay Prime Potion. I personally like Painterly Paint Pot from MAC is my favorite primer, but teach their own. Alright, I'm going to use this YSL eyeshadow duo. So it's only going to be 2 colors, but the good thing about this is that it's just like a white frosty color and a brown shimmery color. So you can find dupes of anything for that. So I'm just going to wipe the white color all over my eyelid with a Paula Dwarf Eye Glimmer. You could use this for concealer too. It's like a nice flat brush. So, closing my eye all the way, and I'm just going to bring that lightly up to the top. lighten it up in here in the corner, inner corner. Felt like I had an eye booger, but... And same on the side. This like nice brush, it really like packs it on nicely. You good boy? He's getting so big, it's crazy. Okay. Once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Polydorf, dwarf. I don't know why I say that. I guess I just like dwarfs, or the word dwarf. Okay, the sheer crease brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and run that through the brown color. This one. And just through my socket, I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly brush that on, and I'm sort of gonna bring it down. So mostly focusing through the crease, but then washing it down a little bit as well. You guys are seeing Ruby's true colors, eh? And just go ahead and do the same on the other eye. It's no wonder I don't do tutorials around here anymore. I am looking for a house right now. I want to move. Okay, so just really simple. And you can like kind of wash it up, blend in these two lines a little bit. We don't want it to be like anything major. Taking a brown, this is a Prestige Skin Loving Minerals eyeliner. This is the best tutorial in the world. You get like twice the entertainment. Ruby! Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this, and I'm gonna line my eye here. I'm sort of just gonna do a little bit of a messy line here, nothing perfect. We want everything to be like blended in nicely, you know? So just sort of darken up the lash line here, same on this eye. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and just pushing that down into the lash line, I'm just going to smudge that out and then sort of lift it in the corner. So I'll just let you guys watch what I'm doing. Brushing it away from the inner corner and then smudging it in here. So you don't want a sharp line or anything, you just want to darken this up slightly. And same on this side. I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I do too. Okay, so once I have that done, you can use like basically any black felt tip pen or a black eyeliner, but you want to just be careful. I like this one. This is by a company called Mark My Eyes, I guess. Long Lasting Extreme Bold eyeliner. I got this at Winners for $5.99. I bought 2 of them, but like it's major. Look how big this is. Can you guys see it? It's like bigger than a big Sharpie. And what I do right now is I go like really close to my lash line and I just make little dots just to darken up my lashes. So I'm going to do it. This is such a, like, it doesn't seem like you're doing much, but hopefully you can see the difference. It just darkens that lash line really good. So I'm going to do it on this side. You can smudge this in if you want, but really it should be so close to the lash line that you can hardly see it. Pretty. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is the Shuamora eyelash curler. I go close to my lashes and then I turn it in a little bit because my lashes really wing out. So I do that and I do like a couple squeezes and then let go. So on this side, turn it in a little bit, a couple squeezes, and let go. It's like a song. A couple squeezes and let go. This is the Dior Ecstasy Dior Show mascara. Okay, I'm going to show you something. It's so clumpy. Like, I know people like this mascara, but what I do is, people always give me grief too in these videos whenever I like pump my mascara, but I actually like drier mascara. So I don't mind pumping it really because that dries it out. I know people say like, oh, eye infections and yada yada yada. I don't share my mascara with anybody. I let other people use my makeup, like my friends, but I don't share mascara. And if I did, I would just give it to them. So I'm going to go ahead and, usually you guys know I'm like super fast with the mascara. I'm just going to lightly coat these buggers, you know, because getting close to their root mostly. I don't want them to have like any clumps or like anything in them. I just want them to be like deep and pretty. So that's it. That's all I'm going to do for that. I gotta rub off this mascara so there's no clumpies in it, and just do the same with this side. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of mascara on the bottom as well. Okay, done. Alright, let's go ahead and throw on some concealer. Actually, I'm going to wipe my face, that foundation, into my skin. You could also, if you didn't want to rub your fingers all over your face, like me, like a dirty kid, you could take a tissue and pull it apart and then just pat it on your skin and get off like any of the excess. This is the Clarins Skin Perfecting or Eclate Minute Under Eye Concealer, or I don't know if it's just for under eyes, but that's what I use it for. It's like a skin brightening concealer. So I'm just going to throw down a little bit right there. And taking this Smashbox number 10 brush, I'm just going to go ahead and buff that in. This brush is like the same as the 224 from MAC, basically. And then I'll just press it in with my finger. Same on this side. I'm just trying to think of like things to tell you guys. Oh, I watched the most creepy movie last night called The Resident. It was seriously, seriously creepy. Especially because lately I've been watching like all the Harry Potter movies, so it was like, whoa, that was major. Okay, and then going into those blemishes that I have on my skin, lucky me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the blemishes after. This is called China Doll Cover Veil. It's from Napoleon Purtis. It's a cheek and lip stain. You guys love these things, right? I'm just going to throw a little bit on my lip right now. And then also taking a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm just going to blend this into my skin. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the Stila brush, the one I use my foundation with. Just taking it through the back of the cheek, sort of. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on just to build a bit of texture on my face because I'm going to add a powder blush. I really love this color. Let me tell you guys what it is. It is, oh, Made for Loving Hue Baby. I guess maybe they only have one color. Gives you like a nice highlight here through your cheek too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does. Maybe I'll add a touch there to my redness. I really did burn myself. It's not a good thing. Okay, I'm going to take a real highlight right now. This is Shell from MAC. It's a cream color base. And just on my finger, I'm going to warm it up inside of the container, because why not? And I'm just going to add a touch of this through the top of my cheeks. And just putting like the smallest amount of these products on my skin, because you don't want to look like like you're trying too hard. Maybe a spot down the center of my nose here, and just a tiny bit on my cupid's bow. Alrighty then, let's put some eyebrows. Of course, I forgot to bring an eyebrow brush. I always forget the eyebrow brush, but I should be okay with that. It will just sort of do this. This is the Suku angled brush, and this is the Chanel. This is that palette I was telling you guys about. It's sort of like a, it's not a powder. It's called Perfect Brows, but it's like, I don't know how to explain what it is. It's sort of a cream, but it's like thick. Like I have to really scrub on it for color to come off. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some brows in here, lightly. Nothing major. People comment on my videos that I don't have eyebrows on here, but I do. I think it's just like the shape of my face. I don't know. Like I really do have eyebrows. You just, maybe the... I don't want to draw these in too much and just sort of make them a bit darker. That'll be good for that. Alright, now on to powders for the skin. I'm going to powder with, this is actually a mineral makeup. It's called Halo Perfecting Powder, and this is in light, which is weird because it's actually fairly dark. I don't know, but it's the lightest one that they have, and I went through a phase last year where I used this all the time. This stuff lasts, it's expensive, but it lasts forever. I'm not kidding you. It's pretty major. Actually, you know what I'm going to do before I go ahead and put this on my skin? I'm going to take, this is the Smashbox like kabuki brush. I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that skin stuff that I did together. I've sort of done this for quite a while, but I used to use this with the Halo powder, but I recently heard the Sublime Agent talking about it, and it made me think about it again. I hope you guys went and subscribed to him after I mentioned him. Michael, his name is. He's pretty fabulous. He's pretty bloody major. Okay, so just blending that all in. I'm going to take my most softest brush in the whole entire world that I like to pet. Oh, God. That I like to pet myself with, the Suku face brush, and I'm going to take some of this Halo powder. And I'm just going to powder the skin. Don't forget to get underneath your eyes to get that concealer. Also, this Halo doesn't really cake in your eyes. It's supposed to like reduce the effect of under eye wrinkles by, I don't know how many %, but I just remember that when I bought that. I remember reading that. Actually, I bought this, and then I said it was kind of expensive and blah, 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 and then this girl was like, you know what, I bought it and it didn't work with my skin, and she sent me hers, so I took mine back, which is pretty cool. So I'm just adding like a light dusting of this stuff, like when I'm putting it on my brush, you can actually can't even see any. I'm just putting like the smallest amount. Alright, done with that. I'm going to take, this is a Kevyn Aucoin concealer brush, it's so tiny. Looks like that. And this is NW20. I'm just going to go ahead and underneath any of those, or near any blemishes I have, I'm just going to spot treat these, sort of. It's weird, my skin is really usually not this bad. I'm just going to conceal a little bit around my nostrils too. And then just with my fingers, I'm just going to pat that into the skin. Alright. And taking some Hoola. I'm going to take this weird shape brush from NARS. I can't remember what it's called. I'm just going to pack some of this on here. And then just through the back of the cheeks, I'm just going to do like the lightest amount underneath the chin. So it seems like a ton of steps, right? But we're just kind of doing baby steps each time. Like we're not, there's like barely any product on this brush. So just through up the back here. Some to the forehead. And blending, blending, blending in your skin so there's no harsh lines. Alright, taking the second softest brush. Oh, I want to put some brow set on my brows. That way I can brush them up a little bit. I'd have to do something with my hair if I was actually going on a date. But there's not a whole lot I can do. Okay, taking Bobbi Brown Pale Pink. This is number 9. It's like a really pretty pink color, like powder pink. Pepto-Bismol pink, really. I'm going to take this and just sort of through the back of the cheek, sort of double blushing. I'm just going to bring that up. It gives like a really natural flush on the skin too, like it's not too much. Like sometimes I embellish like when I put this stuff on because like I'm looking at the camera and it's not really like showing it too much, but and then again sometimes it's like shows like more than you would think it would. I'm gonna take my powder brush again and I'm just gonna blend that. I'm not adding any more product, just blending that through. This is called, I think it's called Coral Coordinate, or Coral Coordinate, I'm not sure. AC5 Frost from MAC. I don't even know like how long I've had this for. Oh, I'm gonna dry that on my lips a little bit and then I'm just gonna add this. So I think like for a first date and stuff like that, like it's nice to have glossy lips, but at the same time you're constantly having to reapply, and it's nice as you just really work a lipstick into your lips and then like really work it into the cracks and stuff. No lip liner, because then you're not constantly having to worry about fixing it or any of that stuff. Lastly, I'm going to take, this is a beauty powder from MAC. It's called Play It Proper. And I'm just going to run this through the top of the cheekbone. Okay. Oh, kitty. Okay, so that's the final look. I haven't done a tutorial in forever, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.